Okay guys, so basically as I was getting ready to film this video, the little elastic off this little bow snapped, and so now I have to use tack, and Hey guys, it's Sugar Diamond here, and today I will be continuing my two-part little series on LPS series tips. If you have not seen part 1 up here, click that card up here in the corner, because that's the foundation, and I think that's a pretty juicy little part. Today I'll be telling you guys tips of the visual parts and elements of your series. Last time we covered character development, plots, video scheduling, and stuff like that. Today we're gonna go over... What are we going to go over? This is so awkward. Okay, so last time we sort of went over characters and choosing your characters, which most of you probably have your characters now if you're actually starting a series. So, here are the series for this demonstration we're going to do. Here's the characters for the series. So here we have, okay, we're gonna have the popular main character. Well, she's not really too popular, okay? Here we're gonna have her best friend. They've been best friends since kindergarten. And then there's this, hot collie, you know. Whoa, she's like, oh man, I think I'm in love. And so then they like date, whatever. But then she hangs out so much time with the best friend. He's like, oh wait, no, you're actually like, you don't actually love me. I bet you and him are probably just like together. She's like, no, I would never. So, oh, this is so dramatic. I'm start getting revenge, blah, 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 fight, fight, fight. We're gonna give them outfits now. Very main component. Without outfits, your characters just look like any other LPS that have no significant part in the series, so you want to give them outfits so they stand out and you know that they're going to be a character that reoccurs from episode to episode or every few episodes. Time for outfit of the days! First up, here's the nerdy best friend. He has an orange bandana and some little nerd glasses. He sort of looks like a carrot, but you get the point, okay? Just try to make your LPS not look like carrots unless that's the point you're going for. Here's the girl character. She has a little handmade necklace made by yours truly, and a little flower, which I got from some random LPS lot, but I'm pretty sure that they have flowers like these at Joann's or Michael's. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I've heard, because I always get questions of where I got this, but I don't know where it actually came from. Originated. And lastly, the jock, well, he just has collar, because, let's be honest, there's not many clothes for guys except, like, glasses, collars / bandanas, scarves, hats. So boom, visually appealing outfits. Try to make the outfits match unless your character is sort of that like really out there character who wears mismatchy stuff all the time. So a lot of their outfits can really say a lot about the character's personalities. Woo! Awesome! Next up is rooms. So you want to make sure you have a consistent room. Like every time the character goes into a bedroom, you don't want to see the bed across the room or different color bed. Like, for example, pretend this is her room. Oh man, I'm so tired. I just need to sleep. Hey, wanna go get some ice cream? Yeah, let's go. Ooh! Okay. Wow, that was awesome. I had a lot of fun with you. Well, I'm gonna head into my bedroom now. Bye. Where the tail did my bed go? So just make sure you have consistency in each scenes, especially if they're gonna be repeated a lot, because your viewers might get confused, like what happened to the bed? Like where is it? Or like why is it on that wall? Maybe she remodeled, who knows actually. I personally will sometimes take pictures, or I'll just look back on the episode of where that scene was if I can't remember what it looked like, or even on my Instagram I have highlights up called scenes/sets where I just take a little boomerang or video of a set so then I can always look back at it. Okay, but now on to cameras / lighting / editing. All the technical stuff, I guess we'll call it. Now, don't go buy some really expensive camera, really expensive light boxes, soft boxes, that's what they're called, or an editing software, because you don't need that, to be honest. If you have an Apple device, like a phone or iPad, or even like an Apple computer, it comes with iMovie for free. iMovie is really great because it can render in higher quality, and not to mention there's a lot of sound effects that you can use, a lot of visual effects. And there's no watermark. I used to use Windows Movie Maker a lot until it stopped working on my computer. Then I bought a Adobe Premiere Elements. I actually get a lot of questions of where I use it, and it's Adobe Premiere Elements. I got it on sale and it has been working pretty darn good. But I didn't even get that until a few years down the line after I've been doing LPS too. You can start using super basic editors and it'll still get you as far. Just make sure you can render in 720 or higher. I prefer at least 1080 at the minimum, but I try to export most of my videos in 4K, which takes up a lot of storage on your phone if you're using your phone to film. Which leads me on to the next point. Cameras. Yes, we need cameras to literally make a video. The camera that I don't recommend you using is your webcam on your computer. It's grainy, it's slow. Unless you have like an amazing 4K external webcam, then yeah, maybe, but still. I highly recommend using an iPhone if you have one of those. I'm not too familiar with a lot of other types of phones, but I do know other types of phones also have very good cameras. Like, you don't need a literal camera to film, guys. I started out using my old phone. And I don't even think that I got a camera until 1 or 2 years down the line of making LPS videos. But the camera that I did end up getting was just a Canon PowerShot camera, and I believe it was like 200 bucks. So again, it's not one of those super expensive Canon T6i Rebels, T7i, you know, those ones. Like, those can be a little spendy, and I know a lot of people do use them and it looks great. But no matter how good your quality camera is, without lighting, it could appear grainy and weird and blurry, so make sure you have good lighting. I used to use 2 desk lamps and they did the job perfectly. I actually still use a desk lamp to this day. This one right here from Walmart for like $6. I use one softbox because the other one blew up. But here is my softbox. And the one light that I highly recommend if you have the budget to, or maybe you splurge one day. But I got this for Christmas and it was a ring light. At first I was like, why would I need a ring light? Like, I literally am fine. But you know, it's great. I love it. It's literally so bright you can't stare at it because it blinds your retina. Okay, but I want to show you the little test. So the ring light, if I turn it off, this is what it looks like without my ring light on. This could be a very good lighting for if you're trying to set the mood for something. If it's like a sort of evening, sort of vibey-ish, you know. I just moved my desk lamp closer because it was sort of far away. But yeah, the farther away it is, you can see the lighting change and it gives off a warmer hue. If we were to turn off my desk lamp, this is all the light provided by my softbox, which is honestly really nice. If I had another one on the other side, it would provide more even, but you know, since my other light blew up, this is where we are. Which isn't a terrible lighting if you're trying to make a low lighter setting. But now, if we just have my desk lamp on, you see how much warmer that is, guys? That is a very warm hue, which I like to use if I'm making like a street lamp or like a late night bar or something. But now for the ultimate test. This is it with no lights, but I do have my window open, so I guess I'm sort of cheating. But if you just add my ring light, this is what it looks like with only my ring light on and my window is opened a little bit. But personally, I think that even with just a ring light, it could honestly be fine. But as you can see, there are a little bit of shadows and it can darken some of the characters' faces. So I like to just pop on all my lights and the shadows are then minimized. Teehee. So yes, cameras and lighting are sort of like best friends. Without one, the other one will not succeed. Like, in order for your camera to maintain its quality that it says it's going to be at, you need decent lighting, which you can literally buy 2 desk lamps and maybe open a window. And without a camera, your lighting really means nothing to capture the beauty that the lighting provides. Well, I think we basically covered all the visual parts to an LPS series. Just remember to not get sloppy or lazy when it comes to building sets or setting up sets, because I know that this happens to me sometimes, honestly, I will admit. But when you add a lot of detail and a lot of DIY crafts to a set, it can really engage the viewer and it's recognizable that your hard work really does pay off. Okay, we covered sets, characters, and camera lighting, and oh, looks like we just need to cover editing. Now, as I gave you some programs that might work for you, you don't need to go out and buy an expensive one, as I said. There are plenty of good free ones, and that's a great way to start out. I highly wouldn't recommend, ooh, is that even good grammar? I wouldn't recommend buying an expensive editor, especially if you don't know if LPS Tube is the right thing for you. You know, I would suggest sticking with your basic editor for a year, maybe even more, because I know that I used Windows Movie Maker for about 2 to 3 years, I believe, before it stopped working on my computer, so I had to get something else. Oh, and then thumbnails, of course. Just make sure that your camera, the picture, looks good, because on YouTube people do judge the video by its cover most of the time, so you need to make sure you have a visually appealing thumbnail. Well guys, I think I covered most of the things here. If you have any questions, maybe I'll do a series Q&A and a live stream sometime. And if you stuck around this far, I do have a new series coming out this summer, so stay tuned for that. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Make sure to share this video if you think that anyone making a series might enjoy it. And subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss my new series, guys. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful and magical day. Bye!